Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
More family fun days are here. It's time for movie marathons, living room camping, sweet treats, and outdoor fun. At Quartz, we have TVs, appliances, outdoor furniture, grills, tools, and everything you need for a family holiday. Shop today with no cash and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Plus, stay protected for up to 4 years with Super Shield Extended Warranty. Quartz is bringing back the fun days and bringing value home. Offer ends August 23rd, 2023. Special conditions apply.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, the magnetic resonance imaging MRI machine at the Georgetown Modern Medical Diagnostic Center is now ready for operation. This is according to Acting Prime Minister Montgomery Daniel during a call to NBC Radio on Wednesday. Minister Daniel said that the necessary trial runs of the machine had been completed and that the public can expect to see it up and running very soon. We hear more from the Acting Prime Minister.
As you know, the MRI machine was established not too long ago in Georgetown at the Modern Medical Complex there in Georgetown. And so that facility is ready, should be up and running very, very soon. As a matter of fact, there was a trial run done. The PS in the Ministry of Health itself was one of the persons who was involved in the trial runs. And so the facility is ready to be operated.
Minister Daniel said that the rates for the MRI services had been submitted to the Cabinet and have already gained Cabinet's approval. He noted that Vincentians will receive a 30% discount on the service, while non-nationals will receive a 20% discount.
Management of the facility would have submitted to Cabinet last week rates for approval in terms of the public wanting to have the use of that facility. By and large, of course, this is the first time we are having such a facility here in St. Vincent. And the management and staff would have accumulated figures from across the region where such facility is being operational. And so based on those numbers, the submission was made to Cabinet with their own tweaking on the numbers. And Cabinet has approved the numbers that were submitted. Cabinet would have approved 30% less to nationals for the use of the facility and 20% less for non-nationals.
That was the Acting Prime Minister Montgomery Daniel. The Modern Medical and Diagnostic Center at Georgetown celebrated its 5th anniversary on June 29th with the commission of SVG's first MRI machine. A major meeting of the 16 small island developing states of the Caribbean began this week here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to assess development progress and agree on priorities for next year's United Nations Conference on SIDS in Antigua and Barbuda. Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, Keisel Peters, during the opening session of the meeting, emphasized the importance of data collection, saying that readily accessible data proves invaluable in making significant strides. We'll hear more from the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Another challenge we face, and one where we can look inwardly in charting our way forward, is that of data collection and data sharing. In assessing our progress towards our sustainable development goals, data collection is an area we must improve upon, as readily accessible data proves invaluable in making significant strides. If we are to accurately measure our progress, improve on implementation and monitoring and evaluation, we must have the relevant data, and even better, data owned and driven by SIDS.
That was the Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister, Keisel Peters. Minister Peters, during her address, applauded the government of Antigua and Barbuda for leading the charge towards the establishment of a Center for Excellence, which promises to be a great aid to small island developing states, where relevant data can be accessed and used to enhance actions and initiatives taken by SIDS. Still on the local scene, the monkeypox virus can be passed on to a fetus from the mother during pregnancy. This is according to District Medical Officer Dr. Alicia Bunady while speaking on radio. Dr. Bundy was at the time speaking about groups of persons who would be vulnerable to the viral zoonotic disease. We hear more from the district medical officer.
We spoke about patients who are immunocompromised for some reason or the other, whether they have HIV. We spoke about patients who are undergoing chemotherapy. So these are our high risk groups, of course, pregnant females as well. They can pass this on to the fetus. The research would show that you can pass on monkeypox from a pregnant mother to the fetus via the placenta. Right. So these are the groups. These are the what we call the high risk groups. These are the persons who want to be on alert. These are the persons who want to avoid monkeypox.
That was District Medical Officer Dr. Alicia Bundy. Dr. Bonity said that while there have been no confirmed cases of monkeypox here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, it is important that the public remains vigilant, especially those in vulnerable groups. According to the World Health Organization, the WHO, children, pregnant women, and people with weak immune systems are at risk for complications from monkeypox. On to news in the region. An investigation has been launched into the mining pit collapse that killed two miners at Moon Knight Back Dam in Region 7, Guyana last Wednesday. The Guyanese Ministry of Labor's Occupational Safety and Health OSH department is investigating the incident. OSH officer Naipal Prasad visited the worksite where the accident occurred and began investigations in collaboration with the Ministry of Amerindian Affairs, the Ministry of Natural Resources, the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission GGMC, and regional officials. As part of the probe, 7 mining camps near the collapsed mine were issued a stop work notice to allow the investigation team access to carry out a thorough inspection of their respective working environment to provide a safe and healthy workplace for workers. 2 of the mines were allowed to resume operations while the remaining camps must complete several remedial works before they can resume operations. A follow up visit is planned to ensure the recommendations were completed. The US based Christian aid group El Roy Haiti Wednesday confirmed that an American nurse and her child kidnapped in Haiti on July 27th have been released. It is with a heart of gratitude and immense joy that we at El Roy Haiti confirm the safe release of our staff member and friend Alex Dawsonville and her child, Elroy Leaders said in a blog posted on their website. We are so thankful for everyone who joined us in prayer and supported us during this crisis, they added in a statement. The statement gave no indication as to whether or not a ransom had been paid for releasing the pair. Dawsonville was living in Haiti with her husband Sandro, who is the director of El Roy Haiti. She was working as a nurse at the organization's school when she and her daughter were kidnapped on July 27th. The U.S. State Department welcomed the reports of the release of the couple but declined to provide any information on the circumstances or their condition. On the international scene, a United States based news outlet has published what it claims to be the details of a diplomatic cipher or a secret cable that suggests the US administration wanted to remove former Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan from power last year. Khan was sacked from power in April 2022 after he lost a no confidence vote in parliament. He alleged he knew of the cipher while he was in office, which, according to him, proved the US hatched a conspiracy with the help of his political opponents and the Pakistani military to remove him. He later made a U-turn, saying he wants good relations with the US, but continued to blame his successor, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, and the military for orchestrating his removal, Al Jazeera reports. Khan is currently serving a 3-year sentence and has been barred from politics for 5 years after he was convicted of corruption charges by a court in the capital Islamabad last week. He denies the charges and says the action against him is aimed at stopping him from contesting elections expected later this year. And finally, in sports, Bayern Munich and Tottenham have agreed a deal in principle for England captain Harry Kane, worth more than 100 million euros. Kane, 30, has 1 year left on his contract with Spurs and must now make a decision about whether or not to leave. The forward is Tottenham's all-time top scorer with 280 goals in 435 appearances. Kane was linked with Manchester United earlier this summer before Bayern made him their main target. The striker's future in London has been uncertain for several seasons, while a number of Bayern bids were rejected earlier this summer. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. News. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Be ready for school with the coolest deals from Quartz. Shop today and get big discounts on laptops, tablets, printers, televisions, and more. Plus, get a chance to win cool stuff. Shop today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance and stay protected for up to 4 years with Super Shield Extended Warranty. Save big with great deals and head back to school in style. Only from Quartz, bringing value home. Offer